Some bank executives will go before Congress tomorrow to answer questions about robo-signers. That's the nickname given to the largely unskilled employees that the banks hire to sign thousands of foreclosure affidavits without ever reviewing the documents. But lately, some homeowners are wising up to the bank's practices. People are using a new weapon to delay foreclosure long enough to renegotiate their loan. Alan Martin says their battle cry is, "Show me the note."
Chuck and Eric are trying to hang on to their Richmond home.
We are not going to let the bank take the house.
The trouble started 2 years ago when their adjustable rate mortgage jumped from $2,600 to $4,400 a month. They soon fell behind and the bank foreclosed. But there was a problem with the paperwork.
They don't have the note. It's as simple as that.
He's talking about the promissory note that homeowners give the bank, promising to pay back the loan. So, where's the note? Well, normally it stays with the bank that issued the mortgage. However, notes can be traded, they can be sold to other institutions, and when that happens, the sale is supposed to be recorded with the county. That's basically the way things have worked in America since the 1600s. But then, about 10 years ago, Wall Street got together with banks to sell huge blocks of mortgages like stock. And to keep track of it all, they created a separate private system called MERS, the Mortgage Electronic Registration System. Electronic is the key because the transactions are all computerized, so MERS never gets the original promissory note.
The deeper you look, the more illegal the actions are of these banks.
Reno attorney Robert Hager is suing MERS and hundreds of banks, saying they've been foreclosing on homes without showing a true legal link to the note.
It's an industry-wide fraudulent scheme in which the parties who are foreclosing have no authority to foreclose and take the property away from these borrowers and homeowners.
Hager's lawsuit charges bank officials with using false, fraudulent, misleading, and untruthful documents. For example, he says these foreclosure papers were all signed by MERS Vice President Linda Green, but each has a different signature. And here, the true owner of the promissory note is apparently missing. So bank officials use placeholder names like Bad Bene and Bogus Assignee.
And these are documents that are actually recorded, and these were homes that were actually foreclosed on and taken from people by Bad Bene and Bogus Assignee.
The banks know that the average person is going to be intimidated, they're going to be frightened, they're going to be confused, and they're not going to know what to do.
To save their home, Chuck and Eric have joined a growing movement called Show Me the Note. One tactic? Instead of paying the mortgage, they're paying a lawyer to fight the foreclosure in court until they can negotiate a new loan. So far, it's working. They say in the last year, the bank has tried to foreclose 10 times, but still has not shown them the note.
So each day you sit and wonder, will this go on? Will the banks agree to what we are wanting to fulfill, or will they continue to steal our home?
Alan Martin, CBS 5.
Well, MERS says there's nothing fraudulent about that system. The company expects the courts to eventually settle these foreclosure battles in its favor. You can find the full MERS statement at cbs5.com.